Hello again, got a ukulele instrument review time. Recently I set up a group on Facebook for the GotAUkulele page for people to talk about instruments, and I had a dawning realisation, and that is that despite me being so immersed in ukuleles, I do miss things. And somebody was telling me about this brand called Hamano, and this model, the H-100 Soprano. And I had assumed that Hamano were cheap and nasty, the brightly coloured things, and he was saying, no, check them out, they're really good. I had one, I sold it, I really wish I hadn't. So it got me thinking and annoyed myself that I'd kind of overlooked them. So I had a look online and I grabbed one. And yeah, it is a Chinese instrument, but it's a Chinese instrument based on traditional 1920s specs for ukuleles like the old Martins and the Ditsons. And that's certainly what it looks like. It's a very narrow body, narrow shoulders and lower upper and lower bow, very narrow waist, small soprano scale. It's made from all solid mahogany. That's two-piece top, two-piece sides, two-piece back. Back's got a very slight arch to it, but not much. And the grain is really nice. The thing that's letting it down is it has got the most awful satin finish. It's claggy and sticky, and it's almost like it's not been rubbed back properly. In fact, if I rub it, you can kind of fluffs up under your finger. It's horrible. Rosewood bridge, slotted style, bone straight, uncut saddle with sharp edges on the top, so that's not great. Inlaid wooden soundhole rosette, inlaid detailing around the edge, and black top binding. Looking inside, extremely delicate bracing, but not notched kerfing. Yeah, okay. Another surprise for China, single piece neck, single piece mahogany neck all the way up, no joints. Again, though, unfortunately finished in that kind of claggy satin, which isn't very nice. On top of that, rosewood fingerboard, pretty good condition, standard 12 nickel silver frets, mini frets to the body, no sharp edges and some edge detailing, end detailing there, quite like that. Odd that you get position dot at the 5th, a double at the 7th, and then a dot at the 9th. Not entirely sure why, and no side position markers. Bone nut, and incidentally the setup on this one is absolutely impeccable. That's one of the best setup nuts I've ever seen. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Up to a pretty plain crown headstock, again more of this claggy finish, and they are Goto standard tuners, not the best in the world, but they're not the worst. These appear on Kaweya KS5s, and you know, altogether it's all right. Oh, those strings, black nylon, don't like them. Don't like the strings at all. And it kind of still really intriguing me. I shopped around and I got this for about 200 quid. I think they may be discontinued now and this is old stock. So this review may be completely pointless and you'll never see one. But it's going to be a bit of an interesting project for me, which I'll come on to in a moment. But it is well made. The only gripe I've got with it is that finish. The finish is horrible. But it is well made. And I thought, well, okay, it's nice, it's well made. It's thin, it's light, it's balanced. Again, there's got to be a catch with this one. And no, I think it sounds like a traditional mahogany soprano ukulele. Loads of life, it's got loads of bounce, it's kind of no problem with the volume. Don't like those strings at all. Anyway, the reason for the review is not really so much of a review. I've reviewed it, I've written it up, it's on the link below. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take these strings off it at some point, and I'm going to take the tuners off it, and I'm going to sand back, or rather buff this finish back, and see if I can get it back, because the wood actually looks pretty decent. The sound is very good, and I'm going to put some Martin fluorocarbons on it, and I will come back and do another video. But for now, still a nice little instrument. I think you might want to take a look at this. Read the full written review for the details and some more better pictures, but you know, there's very traditional sounding, bit out of tune, and I hate these strings, but it's jangly. Yeah, quite a lot to like about it. Hamano H-100. Avoid the finish, and you've got what underneath is a decent little instrument here. Back soon, more instrument reviews coming. Got them running now till the end of September. Loads coming your way. See you soon. Bye bye.